Schira. We are at the Eckhaus Gallery in Kutztown, Pennsylvania, for the opening exhibit of Rachel Gladfelter and Nicki Steger. Hi, we have Nicki Steger here, and these are her abstractions, which we are looking at on the wall here right now. And they're kind of they're a little smaller, but they're very nice and very strong here. I wanted to get a look at them.
Like 7 years ago, so I started doing it when I was in college, and I worked on these little pieces, and then it kind of progressed into what you'll see next. So
into the larger work.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of medium are we here? Is this all digital?
No, there's no digital work involved. It's all in the dark.
Okay, so this is all photography.
Yep.
Solid photography.
Yep. This was developed out of like a love for. I was interested in drawing and painting, and then when I took a class in photo, I thought maybe I can draw with light. You know, instead of painting or drawing or pencil or something like that, I started drawing with light, and I liked the results, so I kept doing it. And I've been doing it for about 7 years, really.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Now these are bigger photographs?
Yeah. These start out that size, and then they're reproduced on photo paper at this size. So
this piece is called By Flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So obviously reference to the bird.
I like the composition on it. I like that nice big negative space there.
Thank you.
It's really very attractive. And this one too. This one's called Finer.
Finer, yeah. So this is also a newer piece, and I don't know. I guess what I've been trying to do more recently is create a little bit more depth. So I don't know if this is the best example of depth, but in the other room I have the pieces that are actually like cubes, and it's my attempt to keep getting a little bit more depth in each piece and make the color and the shades work with space a little bit more.
I see. Well, let's go take a look at it. So are these on resin, it looks like?
Well, they're on acrylic. So the background is acrylic, and then on top of that is the photograph, and then on top of that are the objects. Like I've been putting different objects that relate to the process that I used when I made the photograph, and then on top of that is kind of a thick layer of epoxy. So, and then the epoxy hardens onto the photograph.
This is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Really like these. The first one was called Rye. This one is called 3 in 1.
Yep. Called Again. That one has fabric in it. So they all have different objects
that are embedded directly into the resin.
Epoxy, yep.
Yeah, epoxy, yeah.
That one's called Champy. And a lot of times the titles sort of refer back to the poems and things like that relate to me as letters.
I really like the presence of these. It's really carry across very well. They're very delicate, very sensitive.
Yeah. It's good to hear because I'm trying to decide whether I should go larger or small. I think I'll do a little experimenting, just like I did with the other ones, and maybe some of them will work large better.
Or make 50 of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just keep keep going at what you do, or you can really do anything you want.
Yeah.
Now this is live series, each one 4x4 by 1 inch deep. It's probably very difficult to catch the actual details of this on this camera, but these things have a luminescence and a transparency and a layering to them. Very interesting.
Congratulations. Handsome work. Oh, thanks.
The one on the left is called Newly Green, and the one on the right is called Gold Rush. And try to get my... Yeah, I'm trying not to see my own reflection. That's a little bird, an airplane in one. It's tiny little imagery here. These are really very nice. And thank you very much. Hi, we're speaking with Rachel Gladfelter at the Eckhaus Gallery here, and Rachel's going to talk a little bit with us about her work. So we're in front of this piece here, which is three-dimensional wall structure plus painting and collage on the wall. And what's the title of this piece?
You know what? I forget.
Oh, look. Vertical panorama. Okay. So what?
It's a piece that I've been working on the idea of for quite a while, creating a mix between two-dimensional and three-dimensional kind of optical illusions, dealing with urban infrastructure and kind of root systems that connect city to ground, above ground, superficiality to the natural. So it's kind of a part of a larger body of work that I'm exploring with, but it's definitely the largest piece that I've done, 13 feet long and about 9 feet tall, and it's pretty exciting to see it up on a big wall like this.
It looks sort of like an island in the sky here.
Yeah.
I mean, it has like a microcosm of industry right in front of us here. And it's built up as well too.
Kind of influenced by graffiti art that I've seen in the city a lot. Also just dealing with the rawness of just physically drawing onto a surface and creating mark making versus a really graphic and bold aesthetic on the surface.
You want to get away from the square rectangular canvas. Get off of the wall and onto the wall.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. You have another piece over here, right?
I do. I have a smaller piece that I've been more indicative of the size of my studio in New York. But I do experiment a lot with gold leafing and kind of patinaing, changing chemical surfaces, and again creating these type systems that exist floating on silhouetted background.
That's pretty nice. What is this gold leaf? It's so loud in here, I hope we can hear this. Well, I have a description anyway that I put onto it, so I'll describe everything. If I get it back and it's not